Hello and welcome back. My name is Madeline and I talk about random things every single Tuesday. Today we're going to be talking about the Mysterious Benedict Society series and the TV show, which was originally adapted for Hulu but then got picked up by Disney+. Some background with my history with this story. When I was in 5th grade, my teacher, Miss Combs, shout out Miss Combs, you're doing the Lord's work, she assigned my reading group to read the Mysterious Benedict Society, which was super cool of her because this was a pretty recent release. And I fell in love with this book immediately. I reread it, and every single time that a new book would come out in the installment, I would reread this one and then read the new one like immediately. So we have the Mysterious Benedict Society, which is the first one. Then we have the Mysterious Benedict Society and the Perilous Journey, which is the second one. Then we have the Mysterious Benedict Society and the Prisoner's Dilemma, which is the third one. And then we have The Extraordinary Education of Nicholas Benedict, which was kind of like a prequel. And then, full disclosure, I've not read the most recent one. I know, I'm embarrassed. That one is called The Mysterious Benedict Society and the Riddle of Ages, and I will read it someday, I promise. The first book is about a group of kids who are either kind of lost in the system or they're underappreciated, but they're so talented, so gifted, so smart, such good kids, and they end up getting put into a team by this like eccentric old man named Mr. Benedict, and he puts these kids on like a mission that's going to save the world, basically. And then the rest of the books also follow that team, that found family. I know we all love a found family trope. One thing that I really love about these books is how it stresses that there are different types of intelligence. Like we have Sticky, who is your classic book smart character. He can memorize anything. He is so smart at taking in information and then being able to like recall it at any time. But then you also have Kate, who is like physically smart. She's like part engineer, part gymnast. She can hack anything. She can figure out how to do anything. She is so smart in terms of like the physical world and like her own body. Like she's amazing. And then we have Rainey, who he is also book smart, but what's amazing about him is his ability to think critically and to solve problems and to solve riddles and to come up with game plans, and that is a really important type of intelligence. It's creative intelligence. And then we have Constance, who, true confession, in the book I thought was annoying, but once I saw the show I was like, oh my god, she is just something else. But in the book I thought she was stubborn, she was a pain, blah blah blah, but then when I saw the show I realized like, no, she's witty, she's a straight shooter, she says what she thinks, she's really good at seeing connections between things, she is such an important part of the team, and without her they wouldn't have gotten anywhere. Something else that I really love about the series is how well written it is. It's at a higher reading level than you would think. The vocabulary's big, and the concepts are pretty big too, but it's so interesting. Like the riddles and the mystery, it just draws you in. It's fascinating. It's the group dynamics. Like the whole thing works together so well. It is such a delight to read. Now I'm going to be talking about the show. If you don't want to be spoiled for the show, click back, come back later, and then we'll talk about it. The casting on the show is like next level. I've never seen anything like it in my life. Tony Hale as Mr. Benedict and Mr. Curtin, oh my god, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde. Like his posture changes, his voice changes, it's amazing. Like give that man an Oscar. Like it is crazy. And I just, hats off to him. And then like the casting for number 2 and Rhonda and Constance, like the casting is literally exactly how I pictured it, and then just like make it happen. And the beginning credits, they take aspects of the covers and like put it into the opening credits. Like for example, this bird you see all over the opening credits. Like stylistically, whoever designed that understood the assignment. Like they had seen the illustrations. The music was perfect. The pacing was good. Like it is honestly a masterpiece. My only bone to pick with the adaptation is, why did they give Mr. Curtin a son? Because it kind of makes him more like sympathetic, I guess, but it's like, he doesn't need to be sympathetic. He's a villain. Like, it was just kind of an odd thing. But something else I loved about the show is that, I could be wrong because I haven't read it in a while, but I believe most perspectives in the Mysterious Benedict Society are Rainey's. It was really cool to have, you know, other perspectives. We know what Mr. Benedict's up to. We know what Miss Perumal is up to. We know what these people are doing while Rainey is elsewhere. And like, I just thought that was so interesting. The costumes are so colorful. Like, the way that they designed the school, amazing. Oh my god, Milligan? Milligan! When Milligan's memory came back, I was like waiting for that. I was waiting for it the entire show, and then when he remembered, I was like, oh my god. Like, just amazing. And it got renewed for season 2. Thank you. I am so excited. I literally cannot wait for season 2. Have you read The Mysterious Benedict Society or watched the show? Let me know in the comments below. I love to discuss. I really do. I really, really do. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next Tuesday. Bye! So, like,